Hello everyone! Today we continue working with the white lace coat. It's almost ready. Today I want to finish working on it. Before inserting sleeves, try coat on and have a look at the armholes. People often ask me what to do if the sleeves are not comfortable in the armholes, how to fix them. Try an item on before inserting the sleeves and check if the armholes are comfortable for you. Stand in front of a mirror and have a look at them. One sleeve is ready, so today we'll show you how to insert the second one. We'll show you the process very thoroughly, so let's start working. Have a look here. This sleeve is prepared for inserting. You can see that I've gathered it a bit. To do it, you need to hold the sleeve this way and check if there are any folds. There shouldn't be. When you make sure everything is correct, you can attach it to the armhole. Match the centers. I need a couple of pins. Now we'll tack the upper part of a sleeve. I'll show you how to attach the lower part later. Put a sleeve towards yourself and tack it this way. Do not tack it from the other side. The upper part of the sleeve is already tacked. Check if there are any folds. Remember that there shouldn't be. Now let's move on to the lower part of the sleeve. Don't try to match these seams. They don't have to match. If they do, it's just a coincidence. Place your 8 fingers under the fabric this way. You need to do it in order to make sure that there are no waves and folds. If you don't do it, the armholes won't fit you. Make sure everything is perfect before inserting the sleeves. You can see how the sleeve fits in the armhole. It comes out a bit. It's absolutely okay. Pin it and then cut the extra pieces off. We'll show you everything. The sleeve fits this way because I've changed the armhole a bit when working, so that it fits me perfectly. The sleeve wasn't changed at all. It was copied from the basic pattern. The thing is that if you do everything correctly, the details in both sleeves will be the same. I used to cut the extra piece off the first sleeve, then outline it on the second sleeve, and only then start attaching it. Now I know that I do everything accurately, so I'm absolutely sure that the details will match. We cut the extra piece off. When we do it, we'll turn the coat right side out, show it to you, and then we'll go to a sewing machine. Have a look here. You can see that the sleeve fits the coat perfectly. There are no waves or folds. I already love this coat. Let's stitch it. Stitch slowly and attentively. The seam should be 7 mm wide. Control the process with your fingers. Stitch the sleeve this way till the end. Now we need to remove tacking. Next, we need to iron the armhole. Iron it sleeve side up. Try to iron just the seam. When we finish ironing, we'll show you how to cut the extra pieces off the seam. You can see that the seam is too thick. There are 4 layers of fabric in it. You need to use small scissors to cut the extra pieces off the lace. Cut it almost to the seam. Now we take a bias binding, fold its end this way, 4 or 5 millimeters, and start stitching it to the seam. We'll also show you how to fix it. To finish stitching a bias binding, you need to fold it the same way and try to stitch it as close to the beginning as possible. We'll fix it by hand later. The only thing left to do is to iron it. I also want to show you how to attach the lining to the item itself. We've made it to hide the seams, so we should make sure no one will have a look at them. Notice how we fixed the bias binding. You may wonder why we've decided to attach the bias binding. Imagine trying to stitch this thick seam with an overlock. It will look terrible. Now we'll show you how to attach the lining to the side seam. We've already showed you this technique when we were making detachable collars for a multifunctional dress. We don't attach it tightly because we want it to move when walking. That's it. The only thing left to do is to sew the lace to the cotton. Make several stitches by hand. It's not hard to do. Have a look at the back. There is no seam in it, so the lace separates from cotton. If you do it on a sewing machine, there will be seams on the wrong side. It's not beautiful. The coat is almost ready. That's all for today. Be different, beautiful, and don't be afraid to make and wear lace items. My name is Paukšte Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.